I got to know about how you have been helping people to and acting as a coach so that they can grow their business. So this conversation will be basically focused on that itself. And like
Hmm.
as a coach, how will you guide people? So starting
Okay.
with the basic thing, like if you could just tell us in brief about how you started with it and what, like something if it inspired you to start with this as a coach.
So let me give you a little bit of my background. So I come from a lower middle class family where my father was a government servant, and of course, at that time, everybody wants their kids to either become doctor or engineer, right? So everyone was in that focus, and so was my father. Uh, though I went for engineering, but that was not something which uh, really made me happy. So I went on my own way. I did management, and then I went to MBA, and then I worked with some large organizations. I was working with AT&T, and then HDFC, then Kotak, and eventually I was a national training head with Kotak as my last assignment as a vice president. And then I decided that this is not something which I would like to keep doing for the rest of my life, because it just lost its charm. Basically, not able to do things which I wanted to do, explore my abilities, and be able to serve the way I want to do. It was very limited. Of course, there were rules, regulations, this, that, many things were there. As obviously every corporate will have their vision and their thoughts, which was not aligning to mine. So I decided to go into the world of business. Now that's where the inspiration comes from. In spite of whatever in my life, I failed. And I failed. When I failed, I failed pretty badly because I was not confident, but I was extra confident that, if I can train thousands and thousands of people, I will be able to do business very well. But I realized business is not just any craft, but it also requires many other things like putting systems, processes, team, hundreds of things which needs to be put for for it to work. And that was something which was really not out of my league, basically, if I may say so, at that time. And in spite of trying one business and another business, that also didn't work. And that took me to introspect and find out that why exactly is this happening to me? I've been in corporate, I've held major roles, and I've done so well and I've grown so much. Why am I stuck? And that time I experienced coaching, I experienced learning, which if I would have gotten 4 5 years ago, I wouldn't have gone through the challenges I went through. And this changed my entire perspective, my entire journey. And I was able to build businesses, I was able to produce results. And then eventually I moved into business coaching so that I can help many more business owners who are already in the situation and some who are not in the situation and they should not go into the situation. And then, of course, we evolved. Then we went from small businesses to mid-sized businesses. And today we even coach businesses which are $300 million and $500 million. That kind of turnover business also we are coaching. So that's how the progression has been for last over a decade almost.